It was an ordinary evening in a quiet suburban neighborhood. Inside his cozy home, Alex, a typical teenager, lounged on his couch, scrolling through his phone. The warm glow of the living room lights offered a sense of safety, at least for now. Suddenly, a notification popped up on his phone. It was from the doorbell camera. Curiosity got the better of him. He opened the app, and there it was. A shadowy figure standing perfectly still on the porch. Its face completely blurred. The camera seemed to glitch, distorting the figure's features into a mess of static. Alex shook his head, dismissing it as a prank. The figure hadn't rung the bell or knocked. Probably just some weird glitch, he thought. With a shrug, Alex went back to his game, unaware of the faint shadow that passed by the window behind him. As the hours passed, the house grew quiet. Midnight came and went. By 3 a.m., the silence was almost too heavy. Then, a vibration broke through the stillness. Groggy and annoyed, Alex reached for his phone. Another doorbell notification. But this time the figure was closer, much closer. Its face, still blurred, now tilted unnaturally toward the camera. Static rippled across the screen. Alex felt a chill crawl up his spine as the doorbell chimed loudly. Grabbing a baseball bat, Alex approached the front door cautiously. Each step echoed through the empty hallway. His breathing quickened as he reached for the lock, but before he could touch it, the door opened slowly, creaking on its hinges. Beyond it was not his front porch, but an infinite void of darkness. It was as if the world outside had vanished. Then, the darkness reached out. A formless shadow pulled him forward, and no matter how hard he tried, Alex couldn't resist. Morning came. The warm sunlight bathed the house in a soft glow as if nothing had happened, but the quiet was unsettling, unnatural. Later that day, Alex's sister, Emma, arrived. She knocked on the door, concerned after hearing nothing from him all night. Receiving no answer, she let herself in. The living room looked normal, almost too normal. Then she saw him, sitting in his chair, back turned toward her. But as she approached, something felt wrong. The air grew heavy. Shadows seemed to stretch unnaturally across the room. When Alex finally turned to face her, his face wasn't his face. It was blurred, shifting, and glitching, just like the figure on the doorbell camera. As Emma stumbled back in horror, the room began to warp. Shadows consumed the edges, and Alex rose from his chair with unnatural movements, stepping toward her as the house dissolved into darkness. Some doors are better left unopened. Some visitors should never be invited in.
Subscribe if you dare.